welcome back to another reading. And if you guys are new here, hi, my name is Astra. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and I do tarot readings here on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another reading on Avinash and Eisha. If you guys didn't know, I did do a first reading on them a month ago, and I'm going to link that in the corner if you guys would like to check that out, of me talking about their bond and, you know, checking their energies for the first time. And a lot of you guys wanted an update for the two of them, so today I'm going to be checking that. And I know a lot of you guys are also wanting to know, you know, what's their bond status? Are they more than friends and all that? So I am going to be checking, you know, to see where their bond is at and how is their bond right now. So first I'm going to be checking Eisha. So let's see, what is Eisha's current energy towards Avinash at the moment? What is Eisha's current energy towards Avinash at the moment? What is Eisha's current energy towards Avinash at the moment? Wow, you guys, the energies are looking pretty wonderful right now for Avinash and Eisha. I do feel with Eisha, there is a lot of positive energy right now when it comes to her bond with Avinash. There is a big feeling of her feeling really valued by him right now. I do feel like probably he's doing things or gestures to make her feel special. Maybe they're hanging out right now and spending time, and I feel like he's definitely doing these gentleman things or efforts to make Eisha feel happy or valued. You know, she's definitely feeling valued and heard when she is around Avinash. You know, she feels like there is like this give and back between them, where, you know, definitely she does feel like there's a certain balance when it comes to their bond. And definitely Eisha, you know, can be someone that, you know, Eisha can, you know, be a little bit closed off or a little bit private or a little bit shy, or you know, can be a bit more family oriented. And so I feel like when it comes to Avinash, she's experiencing a lot of new things and a lot of new feelings with him, is what I'm hearing in my head, that she's experiencing a lot of new things. She's able to be more free and more ahead. So I feel like she's definitely moving forward, you know, more than she would usually with maybe any other man or any other person. So there's like this feeling of definitely feeling more free with Avinash, feeling more heard. I feel like there's a lot of things that, you know, Eisha can feel that maybe not everyone understands her, or there's a few things that maybe can be a little bit weird, like some things that she can share or something that she can do, but Avinash understands her, and Avinash, you know, hears her and hears her talk or anything like that. So like I feel like he listens and he's definitely there for her. So what I'm hearing in my head is that he's there to listen, he's there for her to stay. So she does feel like he's someone that she can depend on, and, you know, she definitely feels a sense of security with him. Okay. And I do feel like there is like changes coming ahead when it comes to those two's bond. I do feel like definitely they're definitely more than friends, is what I'm gonna say. And I'm not sure if like they're official yet, but they're definitely more than friends. If you guys are asking me like if they're more than friends, they definitely are, and they definitely know about each other's feelings, and they definitely have talked about that. And I feel like they're definitely doing, especially Avinash is like doing special gestures for Eisha, that is really making her like maybe going on dates, like sitting or going on the beach or going on dates, and spending time. So definitely they're more than friends, and they're doing things more than friends, is what I'm getting. Okay. So let's see anything else about Eisha towards Avinash. What else does Eisha feel towards Avinash? What else does Eisha feel towards Avinash? Okay. Yes. Okay, guys, so definitely Eisha did have a lot of fears when it comes to her bond with Avinash at the beginning. Okay, I do feel like definitely she did want to be a bit more practical, maybe especially after coming out of the house. She did want to be a bit more practical, or maybe she did want to take things slow. I remember in my last reading, I did mention maybe them wanting to take things slow and all that. And I feel like there is definitely some past experience that Isha did go through that she had fears from. So I do feel like there was maybe a person that she was with, a person that she dated, that definitely she did feel heartbroken from maybe that relationship. And, that made her feel a little bit closed off, or maybe putting a little bit of a border between her and Avinash, a little bit, like not very much, and maybe wanting to stay in her own space. And so she just wanted to go with the flow with Avinash and see how things are. Like, she did want things to be more secure before ever, speaking on it or going ahead, So I feel like that she did want to take things slow. But like I said, I feel like she does really feel really comforted when she's around him. She feels heard. I keep hearing that word, that she feels heard. Maybe she, was really able to open up to him and talk a lot about things, and he's just there to listen. So with the Knight of Cups, I feel like he recently has done gestures, maybe romantic things, and maybe they have been spending more time together. So I do feel like it's like almost like he's able to give her a chance to open up more and be more open, and move away from these fears and certain things that she'd had from maybe a past relationship or anything like that. Okay. And I do feel like this is related to a third party, so maybe an ex or maybe someone else that did open up certain fears for her. Okay. And I also see some sort of project going on, so maybe her and Avinash do have a project coming up, or something that they're working on together, or plans of a future project. But I do definitely see some sort of project that maybe they do have coming together over here with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. But so far, you guys, I feel like great energies. It's just that there are certain fears that she did feel in the past, and I feel like slowly, like, her wall is like breaking, and I feel like Avinash is really making her feel comfortable and not fearing or anything or being shy. Okay. Now for Avinash, I'm already like feeling that he's doing certain gestures right now. So let's see anything else about Avinash towards Isha. Anything else about Avinash? What is Avinash's current energies towards Isha at the moment? They're very much connected, very much. Alright, you guys, so for Avinash, definitely like he's someone who can be a bit practical at times, or, can be a bit composed as well, okay? But definitely Isha's someone who definitely made him emotional for her. I feel like definitely got really emotionally attached to her. And so I do feel like at the beginning he was also unsure or unbalanced of, how to move things forward, because out of like maybe coming out of the big boss house, it was like a stage of what's gonna be next, how do we move things forward and all that. So I do feel like there was like a sense of unbalancedness, but I feel like they really kept close contact, maybe talking on video calls or texting each other constantly or talking with each other. I'm not sure if they show you guys all of this on social media, I don't really follow them, but I'm thinking like a big sense of contacting over here. So even when they were like in this unsure phase, moving things slowly phase, I feel like that they kept things connected, and they definitely continue hanging out constantly. Okay, unless like they both have work or things that they are occupied in, but they both have a very close contact. Okay. And I feel like especially now they're spending some sort of time together over here. Okay, so I'm also picking up some certain traveling, so maybe they're certain traveling, or maybe they're traveling together and spending time, and I feel like that is definitely opening like a certain opening for them, and maybe something is like starting to bloom or starting to open up. So yeah, I do feel like at a certain time Avinash was feeling like unsure of how to move things forward and feeling a bit tied. But definitely he's really attracted to Isha, and he definitely does have a lot of feelings for her, and there's this nurturing sense inside of her as well, that he really does feel comfortable and around her as well. They both really feel comfortable around each other, and with Isha, he does feel like she really is someone that is there for him. Okay. at times maybe when a lot of people were not next to him, she was, and she was there for him. And so he does have a big sense of trust when it comes to their bond and her. And so he does feel like he wants her to be someone to stay, someone to be there in his life. And I feel like even maybe he did think about things, you know, future wise, of them maybe getting to a higher level of commitment. But there's also this sense of them wanting to be sure first and move things a bit, you know, pace by pace. Okay, let's see, anything else that Avinash is feeling towards Eisha? Anything else that Avinash is feeling towards Eisha at the moment? Anything else that Avinash is feeling towards Eisha at the moment? Yeah, you guys, so I do feel like right now there's a lot of things manifesting and opening up and breaking through when it comes to Avinash and Isha's bond. Okay, so I feel like it was like almost this past that was closed a bit, you know, it was like open, but it was a bit, you know, limited. Okay, now I feel like this path is like opening up and widening up slowly by slowly, and I feel like definitely things are opening up more when it comes to their bond. They're definitely moving forward. Maybe they're being a bit more bolder. They're wanting to explore their bond even more. And so I do feel like there's definitely a chance that I feel like there's a new beginning that is starting when it comes to their bond right now with the death card. Okay, so I feel like they're definitely breaking through. They're definitely moving forward. There's a lot of fiery energy of Avinash as well that at a certain time I feel like he was holding back a bit, but I feel like right now he does have this fiery energy of moving forward. Okay, I do feel like he also has his fears. He also has like his limits at times, but I feel like there's like a bit more fiery energy than fears right now. Okay, he definitely does feel a lot of emotion for Isha. Definitely she's someone that he does feel a lot of emotion for. And I feel like it's almost like right now that, okay, should we take this step and build this right now? So it's like almost like they're building things brick by brick. But I feel like there's definitely a lot of new beginnings that I'm picking up for them, and they're definitely more than friends. And I feel like they're definitely heading towards that path as well of possibly getting into a serious relationship. And I do feel like they're definitely heading towards that path of getting things more serious as they go. But I do feel like they're definitely pretty much confirmed about each other right now, that they know what they both are feeling and they know what they feel about each other. Okay, you guys, let's see, anything else about Avinash and Isha's bond? Anything else about Avinash and Isha's bond that I can know? Anything else about Avinash and Isha's bond? Go the distance. Like I mentioned, you guys remember I kept going like moving forward, going ahead, fiery energy. So they're definitely going the distance. They're going ahead right now, like I mentioned. Anything else about Avinash and Isha's bond? Anything else about Avinash and Isha's bond? Serenity. Anything else about Avinash and Isha's bond? Okay, so they definitely feel really lucky to have each other. Okay, there's also this sense that I don't know if I'm ever gonna find someone like you. So they really feel fated. They really feel lucky to have found each other. And I feel like especially Isha, you know, she does really feel that I don't know if I'm ever gonna find a person like you. And I feel like she even told him that I feel like maybe it was fated for us to meet, and there's like a big sense of feeling lucky to have met each other. Okay, let's see what the hidden truth, anything that I can get about Avinash. What is Avinash's hidden truth towards Isha? What is Avinash's hidden truth towards Isha? You came closer than anyone. Okay, anything else? Anything else about Avinash towards Isha? I love you. Okay. Like I mentioned, you guys, they definitely are sure about their feelings toward each other. Okay. Anything else about Avinash towards Isha? Anything else about Avinash towards Isha? I'm so attached to you. Okay, so like I mentioned, you guys, they definitely both do have feelings for each other, okay? And like I mentioned, especially Avinash, he does really feel very emotionally attached to Isha. So definitely that I'm so attached to you card makes a lot of sense. And he definitely does feel like Isha did come closer than anyone, maybe in the house, that she came closer to him than anyone, and he definitely does love her, and I feel like he even told her that. So he definitely did tell her that I love you, and does hidden truth that you came closer to than anyone, and I love you, and I'm so attached to you. Okay, he feels that he's so attached to her. Okay, anything about Isha? What is Isha's hidden truth towards Avinash? What is Isha's hidden truth towards Avinash? I look for you everywhere. So many things remind me of you, and I left you when I saw you with someone. Okay, so I do feel like when they're not together, I feel like definitely she does think about Avinash a lot. Like her cards like say, I look for you everywhere, and so many things remind me of you. So she does definitely find herself remembering Avinash a lot of times. And maybe like even if they're not together, she does look at things and she is reminded of him, and maybe she thinks that, oh, this shirt would look good on Avinash. So maybe like she does find maybe certain clothes or certain things and would buy them for him. Okay, because I feel like when she goes shopping or when she sees stuff, like so many things remind her of Avinash. So I feel like maybe even recently, you know, maybe she bought clothes for him, or, you know, stuff like that. So I feel like there's like a sense of her buying stuff for him, like clothes or stuff, you know, because I feel like even if she goes like to the men's section, because I'm getting like this vision, like she would go to the men's section, she's like, oh, this would look so great on Avinash, and she would buy something for him. So yeah, I feel like maybe they would even like wear matching clothes, because she would buy something for her and then she would see something for him. So that's like a sort of vision that I got. Okay, and I left you when I saw you with someone. This doesn't necessarily mean that she left him, but I do feel like she sometimes gets really possessive for him. Okay, that she really gets really possessive, and that's something that I even got in my first reading, that she's pretty possessive about him. Like she's like almost like he's mine. Like even if they at a certain time they weren't exclusive, I feel like she really was really possessive for him. And so, you know, sometimes like when she does see him with someone, she cannot handle it. Okay, so I feel like sometimes she can be sulky or gets a bit upset when, you know, she does see him with someone. Okay, or walks away, that okay, you're hanging out with this person, okay, I'm gonna leave, just something like that, something funny. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm getting for Avinash and Isha. I really hope that you guys like this reading about them. Definitely they're more than friends. Okay, and I feel like they're definitely like in this phase of going ahead when it comes to their bond and going the distance. So definitely things are gonna keep on developing. Okay, but I really hope you guys enjoy this reading, and please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And please, you know, continue to let me know in the comments if you guys would like more readings on those two. I would love to continue doing these readings for you guys, so let me down know if you guys want more readings on the two of them. But other than that, thank you guys so much, and hopefully see you guys next time. Bye.